I'm the son of a gynecologist, you guys. And growing up, people would ask me if I was going to follow in my dad's footsteps, become a gynecologist myself. And I just said, no. That's probably just going to be a hobby, I think. It does not look that hard to me, so I don't know. I do remember like 5th or 6th grade though, like I would, other boys in my class would run in and they would be bragging because they had found their dad's Playboy stash, and they'd be like, "Oh man, did you see the centerfold for Miss April?" And I'd be like, "Guys, I don't know anything about that, but did you see that 3-page spread on new cervical exam techniques? This month's Journal of Gynecology." They had not. I think it's kind of like Fox and CNN. We were getting our same information, just very different sources, I don't know what it was, just very different. Give yourselves a round of applause for coming out tonight. Apparently there's some sort of outlaw trucker event you could have been at, and you guys chose to come here, so thank you. And then if you would, give it up for me. I'm a huge introvert, and I left the house today, guys. Thank you. I did my Wordle, and came on in, so I got that out, the important stuff out of the way first, but I'm here. The introverts are my people. I would ask by a round of applause where the other introverts are here tonight, but it's the extroverted of the introverts. That was them. But my people, we don't applaud. We might give you like half a head nod, and then we're gonna be looking right back at our shoes where it's safe. That's what my people are gonna do. But as a comic, I know that I have to be more outgoing. So I've been working on it. I try to treat everybody the same. So it doesn't matter to me if you're the CEO of a Fortune 500 company or just a homeless person on the side of the road. I'm not gonna talk to either of you. But I do it equally. So that's how it is. Now, if there are any introverts in the room, I say from one introvert to another. We had a really good run, you guys. 2020 and most of 2021 were some of the best years we have had in a long time, I don't know what the fuss was all about, actually. I have never felt more rested in my entire life, so I don't know where things went wrong, but I turned around, and when I turned back like the extroverts, it swooped in and took everything back over. But I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna look at the game film, let's see where we got cocky, and then we are gonna be back bigger and better next pandemic, I promise. We are. We're already working on social distancing 2.0, so we've been working on that, so yeah. As an introvert, I haven't lived a real exciting life. It's been pretty boring. I don't have a lot to talk about. I have never been arrested, and I don't think I would be very good at crime when I think about it. When I was in 5th grade, a couple friends dared me to steal a candy bar with them from the gas station. So I went in there and I did my best. I tried it. And I came out of there clutching a package of Werther's Originals. I don't know what I was thinking. They took M&M's and a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, and I went to the go-to candy of the 80 and over crowd. I don't know what my end game was. I don't know if I was thinking I'd just go to a retirement home, make some new friends. I don't know what I was thinking, but I did know I was so racked with guilt, I took it back the next day. Just snuck back in there and slid them right back in, hoping nobody would notice. And I can tell you this, not a single other Werther Original had been sold in those 24 hours. I knew that because there was a fine layer of dust on all of them. So, escaped crime there. I just don't think I'd be very good at it. Also, with this physique, I am not prison material, you guys. Although I've been told by friends, no, you are prison material. And, I don't know what they mean by that. I don't think I want to ask questions. I feel like that making new friends at a retirement home is feeling better and better now after these friends that I have. And also, I get woozy at the sight of blood. So murder's out for me, you know. I can't do that. Police are going to come in and they're just going to find me draped over the body. You know, murder weapons still in hand. And they're going to be like, oh, look what we got here. Classic murder-suicide. I'll be like, nope, I'm okay. Just got a little woozy. And I had to lie down. You know, if either of you fine gentlemen has a juice box or some saltines I could have, I just got to regulate my blood pressure here for a second, and then I'll be right back up. You guys can arrest me. So I have not, crime is not for me. Also, I've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones, largely because I don't want to get caught using somebody's HBO Max password. I need that kind of pressure in my life right now. I got a lot going on. I also I learned entitlement at a really young age. I went to private school, so I did that. It was actually a Christian school, so it's like one step above homeschool. You know, it's like bougie homeschool. That's what it is. It's the White Claw of homeschool. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I went to. I have finished every round of antibiotic I've been prescribed, though. You know, and thank you. I feel that's edgy. That's edgy, right? I mean, not a lot of people can say they've done that. Also, my high schooler and I can share the same clothes, which I think is pretty awesome. You know, it saves us money, which is great. It's a lot more embarrassing for her. But we can do it. We can do it. I've never taken drugs, you guys. I don't even know where to go to buy drugs. I don't. And usually at the end of every show, there's somebody willing to help me, you know? And I appreciate your support. I'm just saying, I don't think I would be very good at it. I don't know how much to buy. I'm not good at the metric system. So, you know, somebody says a gram. Doesn't sound like much to me at all. I don't know if you just kind of go all in with a kilo. I think, you know? Just you get a pallet at Costco or Sam's and just fill that out, wheel it to the car. I just feel like if I start, I'm not going to want to run out, you know? I feel like that. My mama did not raise a quitter, I'll tell you that. So, yeah, I don't know how much to buy. I don't know how much drugs cost, so somebody's probably going to rip me off. And I don't carry cash, so I'm gonna have to write you a check. Okay? And I have to ask you, please don't try to cash that till at least Tuesday. Okay? Things coming up, and then probably don't know the drug dealer's real name, so I'm gonna have to write it out to little Puff Puff, which I don't think is right at all. And then I don't know what to put in the subject line, just pharmaceuticals. I don't know, so I don't think that's gonna work. And then like I'll see people at a really nice restaurant. They've got a lovely bottle of wine. They paired that with like a delicious meal, and I do not know what type of fish goes best with crack. You know? Although a couple different shows, somebody has yelled out tilapia. So now if I'm at a restaurant and I see somebody at the next table order tilapia, I just assume they're a crackhead. I don't know what else to think, you guys. I tell you all of that to tell you this. I'm not a lot of fun to hang out with. I think you guys probably figured that out a couple minutes ago. It has taken me most of my life. I am so glad that I'm married, because I am not a catch or a snack, thick with 2 C's, or just whatever you guys are saying. I am more like the human equivalent of Benadryl. Yeah, it's just, you know, I'm safe to use. okay? Like for all ages. But you are probably going to get drowsy. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. Over Christmas, this is going to shock you. Over Christmas, I went to Waffle House for the first time ever. That is the life I've lived. That up until Christmas, I had never been to a Waffle House. And I don't say that to brag. I'm not saying that my parents were rich. I think we had IHOP money growing up, though. You know, I do. I don't think we ever found ourselves in a new town at 2 a.m. looking for food. You know, my mama always found us a Shoney's before it closed. That's what we did. But after a show, another comic invited me to go to Waffle House, so I said sure. I was ill prepared for the experience. Based on everything that you've heard, I was ill prepared. The first thing I saw when I walked in, there was a motivational poster on the wall that said "Dream Big," and I was like, "Wow, that is so cool!" You know, they're just encouraging people to reach for the stars. You know, and then as we left, I was thinking, "Ooh, I don't think that Waffle House has seen a dream in 50 years." You know, I am betting that poster's covering a hole where a head went through. It's really probably what's happening. I am almost betting there is blood under that poster. We sat down and our waitress came and we ordered 2 waters and she brought us 2 sweet teas. Now I just told you that I have never done drugs. I was willing to bet that she did. Okay? And if I were really to put money down on it, quite recently. Just the slurred speech and the darting eyes. So I asked her if she likes tilapia. You know? She said it was her favorite fish. So theory holds. Theory holds. I just wanted 1 waffle for the experience. You know, let's do this. Let's go all in. Let's get a waffle. She brought me a grilled cheese sandwich. I said, no ma'am, I would just like 1 waffle. I said, just politely as I could, I sent it back. I said, I'd like 1 waffle. And then 30 minutes later, nothing. So finally I looked at my friend and I was like, am I supposed to go back there and make it myself? Like, I have been to a Hampton Inn. I know how to make a waffle, you know? I can stand in line with a cup of batter just like anybody else, you know? I can do this. Just pour it in, flip it, 2.5 minutes later. A waffle. So finally, after an hour, she comes back to the table and she's like, would you like anything else or would you like your check? I don't think I'm getting a waffle. That's what I'm thinking. So we just took those 2 sweet teas we hadn't ordered. And as discreetly as I could, I took that Dream Big poster off the wall. I don't think they needed it. And we drove down the road to Hampton Inn and made a waffle. So that's what we did. All right, you guys still having a good time? All right. We'll see. Part 2. There was really just no segue to get into part 2. That's what it was. After a show, this has been a year ago. After a show, a guy came up to me in the parking lot. I had left the club. I was in the parking lot about to get in my car, and a gentleman stopped me, and he said, and I quote, I didn't think you were funny, but at least you tried. I was like, wow. Now, to his credit, he was drunk. And I have no doubt he does not remember that encounter. However, I think about it every day. So I just want to say, like, if you don't enjoy all these jokes, that is okay. That is fine. We do not need to have a conversation about it after the show, okay? Just let me know. Like, if you see me at Blackbird Bakery later, afterwards, and you're like, I should probably go tell him, right? I should let him know real quick. No, you don't need to let me know at all. Every comic, starts from the ground up. We start, and in the first year of doing comedy, I made $49 doing this. There we go. Yeah. Now 4 of those dollars came because the venue gave us lottery scratchers, and I actually won. They didn't pay me. I won the lottery. That's how 4 of that came about. But my oldest son heard that I had gotten $49, and he made a point to talk about it. And he said, "Wow, Dad, that's like it's like $4 a month." He's like, "No offense, but like homeless people make more than that, and they're just sitting there doing nothing." And I was like, "That's really mean." But I said, "Yeah, buddy, but I mean, at least I'm making people laugh, and I'm having a great time." And he's like, "But are you really?" Like, $49? So since he doesn't think $49 is very much money, he recently got his very first job at the car wash. And most of the money he makes is in tips. And he brings that and he just throws them on the counter like it's his own personal bank. And so I have been taking $49 out of it every month until he apologizes. Or notices. I don't think he's noticed. I'm not old yet, but I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm hitting that age. I'm at the age where, in the right light, I can still get carded for beer. But I have also, not telling, I have also started getting mail from AARP. I have hit the age where I will pat both pockets before I leave a room to make sure I have my keys and my wallet and a couple Werther's Originals, just to make sure. I've hit the age where I've started using the phrase, "That's how they get you." I don't know where that came from. That just snuck up on me. But a friend at work was talking about a game they had downloaded for their phone, but it had in-app purchases. And all of a sudden I was like, that's how they get you. I don't know where that came from, but it absolutely did. I have, this one's a little more embarrassing, but I have gotten to the age where I cannot trust a sneeze anymore. I was talking to a very nice lady, and I felt a sneeze coming on. I'm talking to her, I feel the sneeze, I turn around to sneeze, and I farted at the same time. Like, when did my body do that? When did snarting become a thing, like the sneeze fart? Now, what's even more embarrassing is that actually happened when I was 29. Like, I apparently have no core strength to keep it all together. I have no body muscle and no core strength. That's what it all has come down to. Children's games have changed a lot. Here's what I think it is. Children's games have changed a lot since I was a kid. Having kids myself, and we played them, and these aren't what I remember. Like Operation, loved Operation. Yes, just the finesse that it would take to get that Adam's apple. Now in Operation, you don't even operate. I don't know if you know this. You just rub essential oils on the different body parts. It's a much different game. It's much different. Hungry Hippos was another one I loved, but one of the hippos has developed a marble allergy. His mom doesn't let him play anymore. Won't let him play. And then 2 of them are practicing intermittent fasting. It's a new thing, so unless you're playing during their feeding window, it's not going to work. Not going to work at all. I tried playing Simon Says with a group of kids. So I just said, Simon Says, jump on one foot. And one little girl in the back just said, my body, my choice. So it's changed a little bit. And don't even get me started on Clue. They've renamed that one Clue-anon. You're just trying to figure out which of your friends that you're playing with is a conspiracy theorist, you know? It's just very different. It's very, very different. I used to, I travel a lot, and some people would find this weird, but I will spray the room down with Lysol, because I don't know who stayed there last. You know, they could have been sick, or just come from Myrtle Beach or something. Sometimes the room just smells a little fishy, like somebody had tilapia the night before. To me, it can only mean one thing. There's a crackhead in my hotel room, so that was something. Before I ever tried comedy, I did youth ministry for 10 years. There was a time I knew that I needed to get out. And that was when people said I looked like a young Joel Osteen. That's the final nail in that coffin. I was even in the Charlotte airport, and somebody tapped me on the shoulder and was like, "Are you Joel Osteen?" And I turned around, like 7 people had stopped just to see what I was going to say. And I almost panicked, but I just took a deep breath, and I did what came naturally. I said a prayer, and took up an offering. Right. And I went on and got in my private plane. So just doing the Lord's work, you guys. All right, that is my time. My name's Paul Snyder, guys.